Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles, the great millstone that rule well. And peace and salutations to the elect of Israel. To you I say Shalom. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the flock of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai. This is Mark chapter 13, verse 28. Now learn a parable of a fig tree. When her branch is yet tender, and putteth forth her leaves, ye know that summer is near. So ye in like manner, when ye shall see these things come to pass, know that it is nigh, even at the doors. Right. So when you start to see the signs and tokens come to pass that the Lord spake about before this time even occurred or came about, man, you gotta understand what season you're in, man. All right, and we're one day closer to the end, right? And it's not like how we heard it when we were younger, talking about, oh, the Lord's not coming for another like 50, 60, not in this lifetime type of talk, man. No, it's at the doors, man. When something is at your door, it's here, man. All right. If the pizza man is on his way to your house, right, you have time to get ready. To get the cash ready, get his tip ready, whatever. But if he's at your door, that means he's already here, man. All right, and the reason I'm bringing this out, man, is because, to come play a quick video real quick. This is from a Twitter thread from at Wall Street Silver, man. And says, are you going to let them insert the microchip? It said the microchip, man. All right, this is getting really dystopian, right? And when you go into that word dystopia, according to the Merriam-Webster dictionary, an imagined world or society in which people lead wretched, dehumanized, fearful lives, man. And this is dystopian times now, man. If you look around society, man, if you open it, if you see it with your spiritual eyes, man, if you're not blinded, you can see this is already a dystopian society. It's over-policed, right? It's overcrowded by the way, Esau set up the houses and put them joint house to house, right? The food is damn near poisoned. The water is poisoned. The environment is poisoned, right? You got crooked and corrupt so-called government leaders, man, all across the four corners of the earth, right? You got wars popping off 24/7, man. All right, so this is already a dystopian society. Just because it's not out as it seems in the movies, but it's really the same thing. You losing your so-called rights every single day, man. All right. But let me just play this video real quick. Lord willing, if you could hear it. Slocky.
I put a microchip in my arm and it's the best thing ever. This chip is a powerhouse. It's got everything I need. A credit card, my ID, my medical info, and even my keys. And when it's time for groceries, you just tap your wrist and bam! Transaction done. It's like magic. In a medical emergency, it can save my life. Experts can easily identify me and my medical history. I feel like a sci-fi character and I'm loving it. This amazing chip is totally free. That's right, no more digging into your pockets. And the best part, the surgery is quick. They'll give you a cookie afterwards. I put a microchip in my arm.
You see what time we're in, man? Do you understand what time we're in? All right, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. And when you go into that word mark, in the Greek, it's that word is charagma, which is literally something inserted, man. So this is something inserted into your body where you won't be able to buy or sell unless you have it. And the first thing this lady said was that her credit cards are on there. So what we're now witnessing now is a collapse of the economy, the U.S. dollar, first and foremost, right? A collapse of the economy, the collapse of the U.S. dollar. And what's going to happen? Everything is going to go digital as far as transaction-wise. All right, so the end goal for Esau Edom is really to have everybody microchipped, man. All right, and as or Slovakia C-hipped. So what they would do with this is have all your information on there, including your banking information, right? Because everything's gonna be digital and electronic, all right? And elders and apostles of Great Millstone have been saying this for years, man. All right, but even if you don't believe, the scriptures, people in the world been warning you about this as well too, man. All right, because there's this video by this group named Goody Mob, and it's called Cell Therapy. I believe this came out around 1995. I'm gonna put it on mute because I don't want to get it flagged. But in this scene right here, you can see there people are going to the store, and they put their hand there to get it scanned to purchase. This woman bought the soda, and she just put her hand there, right there under the light to get it scanned. Right? There's no credit card swiping, no cash being pulled out, none of that, man. And this is in 1995 or 1996, man. This man buys a newspaper, scans his hand, and he got his flash red, so he wasn't able to get it, like he didn't get the chip. But if you Slovakia, if you go to the lyrics of that same scene, it says, tag my skin with your computer chip, run your hand over the scanner to buy your dish now, no more fishing for your fish, kiss the old days, past ways gone. Right? Basically saying, new world order, man. All right, this is the end goal for Esau Edom. And Slovakia, let me go back to the scriptures. I want also to get I believe it was Exodus 20:21. Because this is what's going to happen. People are going to ultimately have a choice to make, man, when it comes to this Revelation 13 and 16. Because the scripture talks about how no man could serve two masters, right? Because you're going to love one and hate the other. It's the same thing that's going to happen with the so-called, this currency, I should say. It's going to be more than the U.S. dollar. It's going to be all across the four corners of the earth. People are going to be like, well, or I should say companies and workplaces are no longer going to pay their employees in not even direct. It's going to be direct deposit still, right? Because that's all was just warming up to this. But direct deposit, but everything's going to be based on that CBDC, man. So your wallet will be in that C-hip in your arm, man. All right. So what's going to happen once this collapses and the employees can never pay you the same way they were paying you for all these years now, where they're going to have to say, all right, we're not giving you this, but we could deposit it into your C-hip. All right, people are going to have a choice to make. Either say, no, I'm not accepting that, or, either they're going to get with it or they're not, man. All right, and Lord willing, the Lord puts the spirit upon us to maintain the same spirit that we have now and saying hell no to that shit, man. All right, but a lot of people, majority of people are going to say, you know what, I got to do what I got to do to feed myself, to feed my family, to pay these bills, right? People are stuck inside of that slave mindset, man. Basically, I got to do what I'm told, no matter if it's against my morals or not. And we've seen a preview of this past 3 years where millions of people took that juicy juice just to keep their jobs, man. Shit is crazy out here, man. Exodus 21:2. If thou buy a Hebrew servant, 6 years shall he serve, and in the 7th he shall go out free for nothing. If he came in by himself, he shall go out by himself. If he were married, then his wife shall go out with him. All right, so whatever that servant had when he came to you, when he leaves, he's keeping the same things. If he came in by himself, then he leaves by himself. If he came in with a wife and his family, then he's going to leave with his wife and his family, man. All right. Verse 4, if his master had given him a wife, and she have borne him sons or daughters, the wife and her children shall be her master's, and he shall go out by himself. All right. So, if the master gave him a wife, she still belongs to the master at the end of the day, because the Hebrew servant is only temporary, man. All right. Verse 5. And if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master, my wife, and my children, I will not go out free. And this is what majority of people are going to say. I love my captivity. I love Esau Edom. I love my master. All right. I love the society he set up for me. I love the way things are going, man. I love wickedness, man. I love his laws, man. I love his ordinances, man. I love Christmas, man. I love Valentine's Day. All these things, man. This is what people are gonna say. All right. And the servant shall plainly say, I love my master, my wife, and my children. I will not go out free. Then his master shall bring him unto the judges. He shall also bring him to the door, or unto the doorpost. And his master shall bore his ear through with an awl, and he shall serve him forever. And it's the same thing that's going to coincide with the sea hit, man. People are going to take the awl, right? And the awl is going to put the charagma in you, right? What's that going to mean? It means you're going to serve your master, Esau Edom, forever, man. Well, not literally forever, but until the Lord comes and destroys this place, man. All right? Because you made a choice. You had a choice to choose. You had a choice to either serve the Lord or serve the world, man. And the majority of people are going to serve the world because they have no faith in the Lord, man. They don't believe that the Lord could deliver them from any situation, man. And I've seen it personally time and time again. Well, not just me personally, but I've seen the Lord deliver multiple people in multiple situations, but they don't even consider, right, that it was the Lord, man. They'll say things like luck, right? They'll say things like blessed, but they won't bless Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. They'll bless Chezi, man. Right? Even though, through the Spirit, our people have a zeal for knowledge, but not according to wisdom, roughly paraphrasing, man. But I just want to play this once more.
And it's the best thing ever. This chip is a powerhouse. It's got everything I need. My credit card, my ID, my medical info, and even my keys. And when it's time for groceries, you just tap your wrist and bam! Transaction done. It's like magic. In a medical emergency, it can save my life. Experts can easily identify me and my medical history. I feel like a sci-fi character and I'm loving it. This amazing chip is totally free. That's right, no more digging into your pockets.
That's what I want to say about how it's free. And when something is free, it's a trap at the end of the day, man. All right? If there's a saying in the world that says, if a product is free, that means you're the product, man. There's something about you that they want, man. All right? This is why social media is free, because they want the data that you willingly upload to it. All right? This is why things like Cash App and Zelle are free, because they want to know where your money goes and how to track it, how much you spend, and how often you spend it. All right, this is ultimately the gathering of information. This is why they're gonna push the C-HIP, man. Because the C-HIP, they say in data is the new oil. You see how Ishmael got rich off of oil. These sheiks and these tycoons, right? How they got rich off of oil. Well, data is the new oil, man. So how much data can you give when you got something inside your body with all your medical info, your credit card information? They even tracking and monitoring your brain waves, so they could tell and decipher what you're thinking. Maybe not literally exactly like your vivid picture, but they could tell if you're excited, if you're happy, if you're sad, if you're worried, if you're panicking, things of that nature, man. All right, and all this is going to be put in your body because you want a comfortable society. You just want to go along to get along, man. But the Lord created us to be separate from this world, man, not equal to these other nations, all right? This is the book of Exodus, chapter 23, verse 8. I'm going to close out with this, Lord willing. And thou shalt take no gift, for the gift blindeth the wise and perverteth the words of the righteous, right? This is why they want to push that free nonsense, man, and even give you a cookie, all right? How folly is that? That's a lot of folly right there, man. Just like even, in the past several years, man, when that juicy juice was being pushed, right? All right, what were they giving out? Donuts, burgers. Yeah, even had some states giving out free weed. You had some prisons giving out reduced prison time. for a free item, man. All right, so you taking it is much more valuable to them than you not taking it, man. You taking it for free, no matter how much it costs to manufacture it, to distribute it, to advertise it, they still want to give it to you for free because they're gonna make that much more off of you once it's in you, man. And what it's gonna cost you at the end of the day is your soul, man. All right. Let me get one more. I'm gonna close out, Lord willing. Revelation 14:9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Right? You take that karagma, man. It's going to cost you your soul, man. It's going to cost you your salvation, man. It's going to cost you to be burnt, by these thermonuclear missiles, right? And chariots of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai on Judgment Day, man. So you got to ask yourself, is that worth a cookie, man? All right, but I'm going to wrap it up with that. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Again, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honor to the elders and the apostles, a great millstone that rule well. And peace and salutation to the elect of Israel. Until next time, I want to say shalom and abad babal.